Hey, what's up? Um, you know, I did a search for the Allen, Texas mall shooter because I wanted to speak to this point when it comes to other groups trying to embrace white supremacy. It's very strange. It's very strange to see somebody who, by all accounts, would be attacked by such a racial eugenics mass uh, a caste system. You know, it's very weird that anybody who doesn't fall along the lines of the group that benefits this system would sit around and try to help this system because basically it's like you work towards your own destruction. You know, um, the whole system it really is a sickness. It really is. It's like it's psychotic, to be perfectly honest. You're talking about a eugenic system that's basically set up to where, people try to, maintain certain genetic features. Like I said, these people who practice this stuff, they're at the level of dog breeders. They think in the terms of purebreds, which really there's no such thing as to be perfectly honest. I mean, everybody's mixed with something. It's just when it comes to your complexion, your outside immediate features, that's more of your mom and your dad. But the bottom line is, it's like it reaches for something that's, impossible. And it's demanding the impossible behind the barrel of a gun. It's crazy behavior. And the problem when it comes to outside groups trying to aspire to this kind of stuff is that they begin to reflect the same behavior that, the larger group displays. And they'll be even more dangerous simply because they have to prove themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're a part of that demographic, you don't really have to prove yourself. You don't you're born that way. It's not something you try to be. But people on the outs, people like this Garcia guy, he has to prove himself as somebody who's Latino that he's one of the good ones. He's one of the boys. He can be just as racist too. Like it's weird because this guy he sat up there and shot down, you know, these people. And look at, the pictures. Look at how young. I mean, just look. This guy shot a baby. What the hell was going through his mind? Some people try to write this stuff off as mental illness. No, it's bigger than that. When I began to study this system, study meaning I began to look it over for myself, because that's the thing. You have to see this stuff face to face to understand how sick this stuff is. It doesn't spare the old or the young. It is highly hostile and very cynical. People who embrace it become something else. I'm telling you, man, it's like the closest thing to a demon that I could even imagine. To where, you entertain the thought of killing these people for what? For nothing. Absolutely nothing. And that's the most infuriating part. You know, you can rationalize certain things, but when there's no damn rhyme or reason, it's like, what the hell was going through your head? And to a larger degree, you don't even care. Like, you don't even care about the answer. It's just, you want them to explain themselves. It's like give account. And, you can say that this guy was a loser and that sums it up. But no, you can be a loser. These are dangerous losers. Like, you understand what I'm saying? These are dangerous losers. These are, virgin terrorists. And, I never broke this direction. You know, that online atmosphere, these circles that these guys go to, it's just an echo chamber. And understand, these are the same guys who do that culture war stuff. You see, they're at the core of what we see now. I mean, he's just a fragment of that stuff. He's somebody who really was an orange who rolled to the pumpkin patch and became confused, what I'm saying, and took up their cause, that meta la raza, improved the race. He actually, fell to those lines. And there's other dudes out here like that, you know, down Latino, Asian, East Indian lands. Where do you think dudes like Vivek come from? That mindset that he displays. Like, where do you think these guys come from? Where do you think they come from? I'm not calling Vivek an incel, or I'm not saying that he is akin to these mass shooters. What I am saying is that anti-black nonsense, that you know cracking down when it comes to diversity, and you just want to lighten yourself up. That is a sickness, man, and you just show blind hostility towards black people. Like it's a sickness, man. Like, there is no cure for this kind of stuff outside of an ass whooping. Like, there really isn't. That's just what it is, man. That's just what it is. People who have a color sickness to where they'll kill about that kind of stuff, I feel are beyond redemption. You know, I can't do shit for you. You have to save yourself. You have to bring yourself to solid ground mentally, because it's like, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to work with a sociopath, who has mental hangups? That's like trying to shelter somebody who is violent and mentally ill. You'll wind up killing yourself. I mean, you'll wind up, hurting yourself because of that. So some people just, they're so far gone to where you would have to use the proper channels to even address them. And I'm talking about gone from the standpoint of depraved, because these people are not mentally ill, they're mentally depraved. Mental illness, it's just been used as a lifeline, a get out of jail free card for a slap to the wrist. But, these guys, they really did kickstart this atmosphere, what we see now. And I think because incel became so commonplace, it's not just some loser far off to the corner. No, it is more common than people realize. And these guys, they just, you know, they embody that sort of quirky genocidal eugenics ambition and go out there attacking innocent people for nothing. You know? I mean, what can you say, man? Like, honestly, these guys don't even believe in themselves. They are truly chaos agents. They don't even stand for anything. They don't even stand for anything. The only thing they are is cannon fodder. And I saw a commercial, an army commercial, that perfectly depicts these sort of guys, but yeah, it's like they really did set the tone. It really is a combination, you know, them and some other stuff. But yeah, I need to give some more commentary when it comes to this stuff, because this is heavy the manga side of town. It really is. And they've never done anything about this stuff. They just let them fester. You know why? Because these guys go to the same avenues that the quote unquote normal general population goes to when it comes to when it comes to going to some back room, off to the cut, secret avenue to where all types of slick stuff is done behind closed doors. You see, water seeps to a certain level. So they really don't want to go after these kind of guys, because let's put it this way. If black people were just shooting up random spots, killing random people, I'm not talking about, where they live, these economically deprived areas. I'm talking about if they went and drove whatever such and so miles to a school and did a mass shooting. If they did that when it came to going to a theater or a church slash cathedral, or like what I'm saying, like a Catholic style place, or there's, let's say they went to a school or a park and did these kind of stunts, the damn federal government would have been all over that. They wouldn't have been blaming the weapon that they used, nor would they give a damn about their medical history as it pertains to mental illness. I've never heard those kind of things given as a reason as to why, and we need to pass policies when it comes to psychotropic drugs. No, they would just say, hey, we're going after these people. And you will see a heavy crackdown. I mean, like, but when it comes to this kind of stuff, they don't know what the hell they're doing. You know, they're twiddling their damn thumbs, playing guessing games, acting like Reno cops. These people aren't stupid. They just don't care. Um, but yeah, I need to talk more about this kind of stuff because it's very twisted and sick. You know. Um, but that's all I'm gonna say when it comes to this video.